I was actually in a car accident back in 2014. The day of my accident, I was actually on my way to work. I was headed down a side street. A woman had ran through a stop sign and pretty much T-boned me. My car was completely totaled. The airbags had deployed. I was unconscious for a little while. That day was rough. I remember getting out of the car after the accident and almost crouching down in pain, holding my wrist. The pain was terrible. I remember going to the hospital and they did x-rays. They came back and said, yes, it is fractured. And I was like, this is unbelievable. I had gone through months and months of physical therapy. And after physical therapy was over, I was still having chronic pain in my wrist. I've seen many doctors regarding it. Nobody could pinpoint what was going on. One doctor was telling me one thing, another doctor was telling me another thing, so I really didn't know who to trust and who to go to. And I was told that I wasn't a candidate for surgery, and it was something that I was gonna have to live with for the rest of my life. Some doctors said that it would gradually get better over time. Some doctors told me that it is what it is and that's the way that it healed. So I was hopeless at the time. It was so relieving when I found Dr. DeNoble. He was like a godsend. The consultation was very smooth. I went over all of the issues I was having with my wrist, telling him I was having chronic pain, it wasn't going away. He pinpointed exactly what was going on, and he told me that, yes, I was indeed a candidate for surgery on my wrist. I almost cried. I was like so overwhelmed. I was so happy. I was like, I can finally be free of this chronic pain.
I'm Dr. Peter DeNoble. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Advanced Orthopedics and Hand Surgery Institute here in Wayne, New Jersey. I'm a hand to shoulder specialist. When I saw her, I examined her and felt that there was something we could fix and something that we could do to make her better and get her back to living a normal life. In her case, an MRI report basically said there was no tear and there was nothing wrong, but I knew that based on the exam and some of her findings where the wrist was slightly unstable, there was something going on there. Not only did she have the TFCC tear, she also had a small cyst in the wrist. And those are also oftentimes overlooked on MRI because so often we all have these little cysts that don't really cause any problems, but when they do correlate with pain or tenderness, when you remove them, they do great. Like when you come back in like 3-4 weeks, your motion's gonna be better. Not perfect, but it's gonna be better.
I started feeling much better. I had more movement in my wrist, and it was a feeling of just happiness. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders because for the first time I was having relief in my wrist. Like I said, I had chronic pain for months, even years really. So this was the first time where I actually felt improvement. So it was an amazing feeling. I would recommend Dr. DeNoble to everyone. Even if you don't have a wrist problem, I would recommend Dr. DeNoble to everyone. His bedside manner is amazing. He's a people person. He relates with you. He would get me right into the office right away to be checked. Just a phenomenal doctor and human being. My name is April Schenkel, and Dr. DeNoble fixed my wrist.